heaven's breath. This died a matter with the will to live. When bells and ills assail the mortal's hours and wear away the natural joy of life.
Our bodies are an engine cunningly made, but for all its parts as cunningly our plan, contrived ingeniously with demon skill. It's a inevitable heritage of mortal danger and peculiar pain.
It's payment of the tax of time and fate. Its way to suffer and its way to die.
This is the ransom of our high estate, the sign and stamp of our humanity.
A grisly company of maladies.
Come, licensed lodgers into man's body house, purveyors of death and torturers of life.
In the hollows of the world, in its subconscious cavern passages,
ambush they lie waiting their hour to leap, surrounding with danger the siege city of life.
admitted into the citadel of man's days, they mine his force and maim or suddenly kill.
Ourselves within us lethal forces nurse. We make of our own enemies our guests. Out of their holes like beasts they creep and gnaw the chords of the divine musicians' lyre till frayed and thin the music dies away, or crashing snaps with the last tragic note.
All that we are is like a fort beset.
All that we strive to be alters like a dream in the gray sleep of matter's ignorance. Mind suffers lame by the world's disharmony and the unloveliness of human things.
A treasure misspent or cheaply, fruitlessly sold in the bazaar of a blind destiny.
A gift of priceless value from time's gods, lost or mislaid in an uncaring world.
Life is a marvel mist and art gone right, a seeker in a dark and obscure place.
An ill-armed warrior facing dreadful odds, an imperfect worker given a baffling task, an ignorant judge of groves and ignorance made. Its heavenward flights reach closed and keyless gates. Its glorious outbursts peter out in mire on nature's gifts to man. A curse was laid.
All walks in arm by its own opposites.
Error is the comrade of our mortal thought, and falsehood lurks in the deep bosom of truth. Sin poisons with its vivid flowers of joy, or leaves a red scar burnt across the soul.
Virtue is a great bondage and a jail.
At every step is laid for us a snare, alien to reason and the spirit's light. Our fount of action from a darkness wells. In ignorance and nescience are our roots.
A growing register of calamities is the past account, the future's book of fate.
The centuries commence follies and man's crimes upon the countless crowds.
He walks by his own choice into hell's trap. This mortal creature is his own worst foe. His science is an artificer of doom. He ransacks earth for means to harm his kind. He slays his happiness and others' good.
Nothing has he learned from time and its history, even as of old in the roar youth of time, when earth ignorant ran on the highways of fate. Old forms of evil cling to the world's soul, war making not the sweet smiling calm of life. Battle and rapine, ruin and massacre are still the fierce pastimes of man's warring tribes. An idiot Tao destroys what centuries made. His wanton rage or frenzied hate lays low the beauty and greatness by his genius wrought, and the mighty output of a nation's toil. All he has achieved he drags to the precipice. His grandeur he turns to an epic of doom and fall. His littleness scrawls content through squalor and mud. He calls heaven's retribution on his head and wallows in his self-made misery. A part author of the cosmic tragedy, his will conspires with death and time and fate. His brief appearance on the enigmat earth ever recurs, but brings no high result to this wanderer through the on-rings of God that shut his life in their vast longevity. His soul's wide search and ever returning hopes pursue the useless orbit of their course, in a vain repetition of lost toils across a track of soon forgotten life.
All is an episode in a meaningless tale. Why is it all and wherefore are we here? If to some being of eternal bliss it is our spirit's destiny to return, or some still impersonal height of endless calm, since that we are and out of that we came, whence rose the strange and sterile interlude, lasting in vain through interminable time. Who will to form or feign a universe in the cold and endless emptiness of space? Or if these beings must be in their brief lives, what need had the soul of ignorance and tears?
Whence rose the call for sorrow and for pain, or all came helplessly without a cause? What power forced the immortal spirit to birth
the eternal witness once of eternity? A deathless sojourner mid transient scenes, he camps in life's half-lit obscurity, amid the debris of his thoughts and dreams. Or who persuaded it to fall from bliss and forfeit its immortal privilege? Who laid on it the ceaseless will